This is an Eastsign milk frother. It has a capacity of 12.3 ounces, or 350 milliliters. Some basic instructions here and the different modes that it supports, so you can have warm or cold frothing. Shows you how to wash it correctly, customer service, dimensions, model number, and a detailed product label here. Some more reminders about how to correctly wash it. It looks like you want to avoid getting the electronics wet here, so you want the water to drip out the front only. Some promotional material, as well as the user manual. Some more details about the product. It does look like it is, for the US version, only 110 to 130 volts, but it consumes 400 watts. Just be careful not to overload any sort of circuits, extension cords, or anything like that. Some other functional instructions as far as what the buttons and indicators mean, how to maintain it, how to use it. Also some troubleshooting tips, and the warranty and service information here. Pull out the base first. So the base looks like this. It has this plastic wrapping around it to protect the finish. You can remove this. The base has this plastic molded piece here. It has a few silicone rubber feet there. Warns you not to immerse this in water, and probably means don't put it in the dishwasher either. You see a few concentric rings here, which make electrical contact to the frother. And then you have this standard grounded outlet for the US. We have some tools for the frother. We have the frother itself here. It has this plastic outside finish. At least it feels felt plastic here, and then the inside here is metal. It's got a non-stick, feels like kind of a Teflon coating on the inside. And there are a couple of these frothing tools here. This looks like a spare. You have the tool inside there, which comes out. Just pull it out, and the tool comes out. There's a handle for it. And just push that back in. You have the handle. You have a single power button here. On the back, it's pretty plain. On the bottom, you do have 4 silicone feet, and also those same concentric rings that line up with the base, and also some information about the electrical requirements, 400 watts again. And it fits on top of the base like this. Then the lid is fully sealed all the way around with this silicone ring, and you just push it in. There is a little arrow here at the front where you could pour liquid out, but it is very small. The tool that's included here, looks like you get a pink handle here, and then this foam, and this comes apart. You can remove it from this sponge here. The handle goes inside like that. This clamp here holds this sponge. It came pre-installed. We put it together here, line up the hole with the tab, and then make sure the tab comes all the way through there, and push it together. It looks like a cleaning tool. Let's try to froth some milk. I filled up the milk in the frother up to the maximum line for frothing. When you put this on the base, I heard it beep, but the display is off. I'm going to push it once, and I see that it is on the warm froth setting. Now I used 2% milk in this. They recommend that you use whole milk or at least 3% milk fat for the best frothing effect. You can see that it has started to froth, and the milk level is just about an inch or so under the very top of the container. The unit is relatively quiet. I don't hear a lot of noise coming from it. I do hear the motor spinning and turning inside, and that's about the only noise that it makes. If you want thick, warm foam in it, the maximum capacity is 160 milliliters. I see it overflowing here through the lip here, the pour spout, so I stopped it manually. But I think that you have to keep an eye on this because otherwise it's going to come out and you're going to have a mess. 160 milliliters is 0.68 cups, and that's about how much milk I poured in here. I measured it. It looked like it was close to 3/4 of a cup. And the recommended time here is 80 to 120 seconds, so up to 2 minutes there. I think it's done because it started to overflow here, and I stopped it manually, but it didn't seem to have an automatic timer to automatically stop itself, which would have been nice, but I guess you just got to keep an eye on this. Now that it's done frothing, let's pour it out, see how it looks. There is a lot of foam here. It's just super, super thick here. Just look at that foam inside there. There's still a lot of foam left in there, and I wouldn't want to use anything metallic to scratch the nonstick surface in there. You might want to scoop that out with a plastic spoon or a spatula. Here's the foam that it produced. Very thick, very foamy, all from about 3/4 of a cup of milk. And it's hot. It's good temperature.